hope you're doing well. I hope you have nothing but good health, good fortune, and a strong vision for the future. It's already mid-January, you know what I'm saying? Like, the time has gone by very quickly. Regardless of what you're going through, right? Your day will always end, whether it's a positive one, whether it's a negative one. So every day matters in its own way, because you'll never get the time back that you missed out on in the previous day. It's easy to look at things in a vacuum and forget the long-term aspect of things, like, especially when you're so used to things going a certain way or falling into a routine. If things fall apart, then it's easy for you to look at that and be like, oh no, this is bad, like this can't go wrong, things have to go my way. But learning to kind of give up that kind of control that you have over things is really important. Because at the end of the day will end, right? At the end of the day is going to end. Any obstacles that you face, any hardships that you're going through, you'll always have an opportunity to move past them. It's easy to look at your problems and be like, oh, these are too big, I can't handle these, they're stressing me out. But if you give it enough time, it will pass. No one really has a solid, concrete idea of what they're doing on this random space rock. You get what I'm saying? No matter how difficult it seems right now, or no matter how stressful it seems, you'll pass through it. Like, you'll get through it. It's just about being patient, right? And sometimes that patience is gonna be long. Rome was not built in a day. Sometimes it's gonna take a year, 2 years, 5. And as much as we want it to be easy, as much as we want to get through the kind of hurdle of life, or the hurdle of the obstacles, these obstacles that we face are signs, and they're lessons, and they're set there on purpose for you to understand something. Maybe something within yourself, maybe something about the decisions you make, I don't know. But altogether, it is important to kind of take them and take those dips and, pauses in the action or low points in life to reflect and to see what can change and how it can be better. And I also think that's a lesson too for going out there and getting after it, because you'll make mistakes. And even if you do look dumb, or you do something wrong, or you do something out of your comfort zone or whatever, the day will pass. And eventually you're going to be in a position where those mistakes that you made in the past will either have shaped you, or they just won't matter. Obviously, you want to have some kind of structure, you want to have some kind of direction, but control specifically, yeah, you can't. Or at least you shouldn't, if you want to have peace of mind. And when that day ends, you'll never get it back. And when it does end, and you look back, the only thing you're going to remember is the misery that you had if you don't pay attention to the good. So you might as well focus on what is important, or at least what you can control. When you try too hard to look at things that are outside of your control, it can just break you down. Keep fighting the fight that you have to fight, regardless, because eventually the fight will end, the fight will be over, and then you'll be able to tell yourself that you held strong during a tough time. You get what I'm saying? So keep fighting, bro. Keep fighting. Don't let life wear you down. Do the best that you can. And remember that there are people around you to support you, even if you may not think so. So that's the message. Watch this video, subscribe, and I'll catch you tomorrow.